Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway.
Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Well, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
Cruyff. He's tried one! And the ball's come loose here. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho driving forwards. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that looks a decent... He's having a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
South Africa with the corner, they're first. It's a mighty effort, in for the pieces. There it is! And South Africa take the lead. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip. Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Ronaldinho ploughing through the middle. It's out for a goal kick. Ronaldinho. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's in on goal. Chance to shoot!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Bojan. And it's Bojan. Can he get on the end of this? Roberto Carlos kept his eye on it, and he's there. South Africa were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Poor, robust challenge.
Just 5 minutes left until the break. Oh, he's found support out wide. Pirlo defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now then, the ball's come loose.
Oh, they could break here.
That's beautifully weighted. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 7, Messi. Coming on the field.
And the second half gets underway.
14, Dembele.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Nicely weighted ball. Dembele, he is through here. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. No, that's been intercepted. Bojan. Dembele. That's a throw. It's a pretty loose pass. Barcelona still this single goal behind. Short changes him with that pass. Look at the space here.
Oh, shooting chance!
Denied by an instinctive save.
Neymar really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now it's Villa. Mateus tries from distance. Pirlo is the team's great visionary. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And it's Bojan. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's not an especially good pass.
Can he finish?
Now, who's going to be first to this? Neymar's cross. He's got tall. No, not the best of headers.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Substitution
So here
for
comes the
Barcelona.
substitution.
Well, you have to
Number
feel a little for the
37,
player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Ronaldinho. Bojan. No, again there's no way through. Just about within shooting range. And that will sail harmlessly past.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Costa Curta. No outsmarting him this time.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And it's skewed away. Ball's gone out of play. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now, can they get him away? Flings in across. Schmeichel deals with that nice
There
and
will be
simple.
1 minute added time.
Barcelona really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And we're done. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Barcelona.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think you'll get much better than Vinicius Jr. His raw pace, added to the infinite amount of trickery he has up his sleeve, are sure to cause any defence no shortage of headaches.
Takes the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
It's a mighty effort! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's on it, can he get away?
Shot a goal! Goal!
They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking.
And the shot!
Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting.
And they're at it again in double quick time.
We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Manchester United find a position of real strength now.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Gets into some space. Oh, he's been caught napping. Zanetti, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Nicely shaped ball, and he cuts out the supply. Cruyff bumps him off it and wins back the ball. 30 minutes gone. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Has a look and plays it forward. And it's Sneijder. And here's Vinicius Junior. Gets a good foot in there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Otto. And here's Vinicius Junior. Shapes to shoot! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Vinicius Junior probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Vinicius Junior looking to penetrate opposition lines. Pirlo. Could move up a gear here. Engages and forces him off the ball. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
I'm afraid to tell you that we're expecting traffic to be heavy after the final whistle today.
And the action is back underway. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Zanetti delivers. And he's taking no chances there. Guti. And it's Rice. And he welcomes it in. Great ball, and the shot! And how did he not make it four?
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Corner number 2 then. Zanetti can get it clear. Conte. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. A probing pass. It's a promising position. Neymar! And he's there to get it away.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
And Boyan! Costa Curta gets rid without sophistication. Out to the left it goes. And he's had a hit! And the keeper read that really well.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
He's going for goal! Oh, that's a waste.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? So a big chance now from 12 yards.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 10, Vinicius Junior.
Now,
Coming
power
on to
or
replace him
placement.
is number 20.
And that's one back! Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
The goal scorer for Barcelona. After
So, just a
71
consolation,
minutes
or is there a way
number
back from here?
18.
Tries to pass it through, thinks about the shot.
Van Basten! Oh, taken with style. And they are pulling clear here.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on...
Oh, shooting chance! It's in! And they are right back within touch!
For Barcelona.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Number 9. Whirling home.
Barcelona give themselves a
Coming on the
fighting
field
chance.
is
Back in with a shout.
And the finish!
And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 4, Schneider.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Replace him is number 11, Raul.
Costa Curta getting this one clear. And it's Rice. He's in a great position here.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Neymar. And here's the chance to counter. And he's managed to get free. Good ball, good take. He's picked his way through. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, that's fabulous. And that will be the final act. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit. And those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today.
And if you do have a chance
Your reflections
today,
then,
please
Jim.
take some time out to
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, the outstanding defender, Mark Gahey, may not be one of the biggest at 6 feet, but he has a calmness and maturity that gives him a real edge, Peter. I think he's also shown remarkable consistency and leadership in recent years.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Rafinha. Looking for options for movement. He's got away. Cross from Rafinha. Messi. Oh, they could break here. And it's Cruyff. And Cruyff! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Gahey gets it away. Romero, no goals as yet. Now it's Rafinha. He is through here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's looking wide. Neymar, and he's managed to get free. Neymar! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. Climbs up big! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Hakimi. Rafinha. Costa Curta. And it's Maradona. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And here's Messi. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Has a shot!
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Pirlo. More and more pressure on the ball here. And this is Cruyff. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. He has found the way through. Messi! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now. This is actually quite a courageous move and, I'll add, ambitious. And adventurous too.
Now it's Messi. Looking for the run. Maradona providing an outlet on the...
There's the shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. No mistake. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Some here. And the first half is done. Reflections on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Barcelona are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
Xavi Simons. Coming on to replace him is number 8, Okazaki.
And we're underway again. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, easy pickings there. And he's there to retrieve it. And here's Cruyff. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Pass somewhat off target. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Early stages of the second half, and still 2 between them.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. 60 minutes played. Hakimi. A probing pass.
Played into space out wide. Oh, terrible mistake.
Rafinha has it out wide and in space. Tries to play it through. Rafinha, he's found a way through. Cruyff. That's a cute ball. That is good alertness. And that's put paid to a promising move. Could be danger here.
Big chance! Just cruising! They are cruising!
And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there. Credit for pressing so quickly there. Credit for pressing so quickly there. Credit for pressing so quickly there.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running.
It's hard to overlook the presence of Tony Adams at the back here, Peter.
Yeah, well, he's dominant, isn't he, and uncompromising and courageous. Those are the sorts of words you always apply to him.
Yeah, and his reading of the game means he was always a step ahead of the opposition. He's surprisingly quick too, you know. It will be a massive challenge to get the better of him.
Now it's RafeeOnFireee. And it's Neymar. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Cruyff receives it in a wide position. Kessié. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Zanetti. Pelé. Now it's Pelé, and this is RafeeOnFireee. He's shifting. RafeeOnFireee! Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. And he cuts out the supply. And the pass is intercepted. Barcelona yet to have an attempt on goal. It's Pelé! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Okazaki. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. And it's Okazaki. Played out to the right. Out towards the flank. Liverpool looking to pass their way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Henderson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Pirlo. Looking for the run. Okazaki. Cruyff. Tries to thread one through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. You knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. That is lovely. That's and the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. They would have been quick to recover this. And he's quick to get it clear again. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Pelé!
There will be 1 minute at a
Great,
time.
real chance! He's scored!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time. And
there's the whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Adams. Baresi. Jordan Henderson is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. He's looking wide. Pele is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Bojan. He's had it taken off him. Barcelona with the corner, they're first.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 27, Bayern. Number 37, Van de Ven. Coming on the field, number 4, Rashford.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Cristiano
Distributed
Ronaldo.
tidily. Cross needs to be good. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Oh, shooting chance!
That is decidedly lacking. And he's quick to snatch it back.
And here's Zanetti. Vieri.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Kessié looking to penetrate opposition lines. That is a brilliant interception. Pirlo is always scanning the pitch for targets. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Pele. Can he get it through? That ball looks a good one. He is through here! And he's gone direct here. Into the channel.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And he's managed to get free. And they win it back again. That has been slung wide. Just 5 minutes left.
Barcelona really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Maradona! A real chance and a real let-off.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And time is up. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then.
It's hard to overlook the presence of Tony Adams at the back here, Peter.
Yeah, well, he's dominant, isn't he, and uncompromising and courageous. Those are the sorts of words you always apply to him.
Yeah, and his reading of the game means he was always a step ahead of the opposition. He's surprisingly quick too, you know. It will be a massive challenge to get the better of him.
Chance! No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Adams does well to stand firm and defend it. Oh, it's Bebeto. Played out to the left flank. And the keeper takes decisive action. And smartly reclaimed. Nicely weighted ball. Looking for the run. Neymar. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Out towards the flank. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He is through here. Neymar goes hurtling down that left-hand side. No way through.
That's going in strongly.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
Oh, how good is he? That is a gem! An absolute gem!
That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
After 22 minutes is
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And that is expertly dealt with. Now it's Neymar. He's got away. Cruyff. Neymar. It's Neymar! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. It's a searching pass, and he's intervened well there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Maradona. Thinks one through. And that's a good-looking ball. Maradona is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Pirlo deals with that comfortably. Oh, just wide.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
And he's being shifted off
There
it.
will be 1 minute added
Hazard
time.
can so cleverly bypass the press. And the half-time whistle goes. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Barcelona head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead.
Substitution.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Barcelona carrying a 1-goal lead. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Chance for a shot! It's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Can he get on the end of this? Maradona's cross. Hernandez can get it clear. And here's Cruyff. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Players have gathered round, and they are clearly concerned.
Substitution in progress.
Pirlo is standing over this one. Well, the opening goal did come from just about here. Maradona! Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Great vision. Rivaldo. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Neymar. Now it's Neymar. He's found the way through. Neymar. He's cut it out. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He shifted it to the flank. Maradona. Maradona threads one in. Pass is just off target. That's really well cleared. Now it's Cruyff. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for...
It's Neymar! Neymar! One of a type! He's brilliant! A finish of true class!
After 86 minutes.
And the lead is extended still further.
Neymar!
Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
4 added minutes.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side. David Villa tries to pass it through. Oh, nicely intercepted. And the referee brings it to a close. Barcelona really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing.
Making their way home on public transportation.
So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen? Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Could be danger here. Face to face with... And the shot!
That's going to go a long way.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, he's burst through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And he was quick to react. Played into space.
Danger averted for now.
Ødegaard. Beckenbauer. Still goalless at the moment. Ødegaard. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Nepal clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Looking for the run, and he's worked it through. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. And we have our very first corner.
Oh, what a climb! Goal! Barcelona! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter. Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Maradona.
He is just caressing the ball.
And hit shot a goal!
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
That's the keeper's ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Short changes him with that pass. Maldini. Barcelona are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable.
De Bruyne.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, good spread. Cruyff. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. This looks promising. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Maldini.
2 added minutes
Beckenbauer.
has been indicated.
Ødegaard. Ødegaard tries looking up for options on the left. But that has not gone well. Romero. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Barcelona leading 1-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Barcelona carrying a 1-goal lead. Cruyff, there he goes, motoring forward. Always onto this. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now it's Figo. Figo going face-to-face with his great rival. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Defending was strong and firm. Now this could be a chance. And he shoots! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Dealt with nicely by the defence. De Bruyne hurtling down that right flank. Maradona. Maradona will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he's played it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
And it's De Bruyne. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Maradona. That is lovely. Maradona! Diego Maradona! Is he the world's best ever? A finish of true class. They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Chance to deliver. And he's taking no chances there. Neymar. Now, what about a counter-attack? Neymar tries to pass it through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Maradona did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. 5 minutes left on the clock. Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Neymar. Neymar goes on a charge down the left. And it's Pirlo.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Pirlo. And that's it. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. How do you look back on the game? So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Lamine...
Chance! And he's done it!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
India are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's gone looking for safety. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's got away. Neymar.
Decent chance!
Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Hazard. And the pass is intercepted. And this is Hazard. Hazard is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And this is Cruyff. And he thumps it clear. Barcelona are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Kokchu. Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. It's a pretty loose pass. And this is Ronaldo. Batista, and a chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it. India clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team.
It's Hazard! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Hazard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. And that should get the job done. And he's in on goal! Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And that's going to be a booking. And he's running through. 5 minutes till the break. And it's Cruyff. And he's being shifted off it. Can he get it through? And this is Neymar. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
He is through here. Oh, right place, right time. And that has been clubbed away. And the first 45 minutes are up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
And an exciting one too.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Barcelona have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 37, Van de Ven. Number 7.
And the action
Messi
is back on the way.
Coming on the field.
Barcelona carrying a one-goal lead.
Number 23.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Batistuta. Good purposeful running this. Abiati gets it away.
Batistuta really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And this is Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! It's hit the upright. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And it's Batistuta. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
And he's managed to get free. And the shot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Lamine Yamal can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Alexander-Arnold promptly onto that, and that is that. Batistuta. Can he get on the end of this? Well, the ball's gone astray. That's really well cleared. And he's only too happy to take that back. Tries to play it through. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, well played, well played. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. A fence is the best.
Can he finish? Really well taken goal. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring.
8 minutes is
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Great chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Substitution.
India making another change here. Mbappe getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Into the last 5 minutes. Oh, he's been caught napping! No way through. Neymar, Palmer. Now it's Neymar. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, such a clever touch. Can he finish? Just cruising. They are cruising. And they are pulling clear here. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Substitutions taking place.
And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
Please make sure to watch the screen for an information bulletin from the Regional Police Department.
it.